Question 1. When driving at night, you should dim your headlights when meeting or following another vehicle. Question 2. The hands-free GA law pertains to which of the following: all drivers regardless of age. Question 3. Georgia's move over law requires drivers to move over at least one lane away from an emergency vehicle that is stationary, or if unable to move over, slow down below the speed limit. Question 4. If you are involved in a crash, one of the immediate requirements is to render all to the injured. Question 5. What should you do when you see a flashing yellow traffic signal at the next intersection? Slow down and proceed with caution. Question 6. Where does the licensed driver riding with a permit holder need to ride in the vehicle? In the front passenger seat. Question 7. You are driving behind a motorcycle and want to pass. You must have your vehicle entirely into the left lane before and during the pass. Question 8. All children ages 8 up to 18 are required to ride, secured in a safety belt or child safety seat. Question 9. Driving requires your full attention. True. Question 10. It is more dangerous to drive at night than in daytime, because you cannot see as far ahead at night. Question 11. A double yellow line in the center of a highway means passing is prohibited. Question 12. You have allowed the wheels of your vehicle to run off the edge of the pavement. You should hold the steering wheel firmly, release the gas pedal, and gently apply the brakes. Question 13. If a driver is convicted of violating the hands-free GA law, they will pay a fine of at least $50. Question 14. Does Georgia law require you to stop before turning right on a red light? Yes. You must come to full stop and yield to all vehicles and pedestrians on the cross street. Question 15. A flashing yellow light at an intersection means slow down and proceed with caution. Question 16. When entered an expressway, your road socks should be adjusted to the speed of the traffic on the expressway. Question 17. In heavy fog, use your low beam lights. Question 18. If, while driving, a tire suddenly blows out, you should grasp the steering wheel firmly and take your foot off the accelerator. Question 19. You are stopped at an intersection and traffic light changes to green. You should go ahead only after you are sure that all cross traffic and pedestrians have cleared the intersection. Question 20. If you are convicted of operating a vehicle while under the influence of alcohol or drugs, your privilege to drive will be suspended. Question 21. Georgia law requires you to yield to all highway maintenance vehicles and workers in a construction zone. True. Question 22. A school bus with its flashing red signals on has stopped on a non-divided highway. You must stop until the signal lights are no longer flashing and all passengers have cleared the roadway. Question 23. When approaching an intersection for a left turn, you should approach the intersection in the far left lane or center turning lane. Question 24. The Department of Driver Services is required by law to suspend the driving privileges of an individual for a conviction of the following offenses: hit and run or leaving the scene of a crash. Question 25. When driving at night, you may use your parking lights instead of headlights. False. Question 26. The Georgia move over law requires motorists to move to next lane if safely possible. Question 27. The Georgia implied consent law means you are required to submit to tests of your blood, breath, urine, or other bodily substances to determine if you are under the influence of drugs or alcohol. Question 28. What signal should you give before changing lanes in traffic? Left or right turn signal, depending on whether you wish to change left or right. Question 29. When driving into fog, you should use your low beam headlights. Question 30. When approaching an intersection where a yield sign has been placed facing you, you must give right of way to all vehicles. Question 31. A person commits the offense of aggressive driving when he or she operates any motor vehicle with the intent to annoy, harass, molest, intimidate, injure, or obstruct another person. Question 32. If you have to stop on the shoulder of a freeway because of an emergency, you should activate your hazard lights. Raise the hood to indicate difficulty. Question 33. If the signal light changes from green to yellow as you enter the intersection, you should slow down and exercise caution before proceeding through the intersection. Question 34. Bicyclists should use their arms to signal to other motorists when they are going to make a turn, or when they are slowing or stopping. True. Question 35. A solid yellow line on your right side of the center line means do not pass. Question 36. When is it legal to back up on an expressway? Never. Question 37. At a railroad crossing, where the crossing gates have been lowered, you must stop and remain stopped until the gates are raised and all tracks are cleared. Question 38. When does the law require your headlights to be turned on 1/2 hour after sunset to 1/2 hour before sunrise, or during other periods of low visibility? Question 39. Without exception, never drive a vehicle through, around, or under any railroad gate or barrier. True. Question 40. Before moving your velo into traffic from a parked position, you should signal and proceed when it is safe. Question 41. Who is responsible for littering from a motor vehicle? The driver of the vehicle. Question 42. What should you do when you approach a flashing red light? Stop. Question 43. The hands-free GA law makes it illegal to do the following, while operating a motor vehicle in GA. All of the answers. Question 44. The distance it takes you to stop your vehicle depends on reaction of the driver, vehicle condition, wind direction, and road conditions. Question 45. The shoulder belt should be worn behind your back or under your arm. False.